How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Fossils and Archaeology mod video, where this time we are simply just doing a creature showcase. We're going to look at all of the different creatures that are in this mod, and just kind of just looking at their designs and just seeing how awesome they are overall. The reason why I'm doing this is because I think I'm going to retire the initial world we have, the survival world, temporarily, because I know that the mod developer team that is working on Fossils and Archaeology, they are very close to completing the port for a newer version of Minecraft, and once that comes out, I just wanted to start a new world because it looks amazing. There's some absolutely amazing creature designs in that port, so I think it'll be really cool to take a look at. So we're going to be doing this final video as like a final send-off to the older version of the mod that I still think is absolutely amazing, and I think it'll be really fun, so let's get right into it. We'll do my usual thing where we just go through the rows and take a look at all of these really cool creatures. Okay, so it looks like we're starting off with an aquatic creature. I'm nowhere near an ocean, so we'll put the aquatic creatures off to the side for now until and then I'll look at them later. So that'll be later in the video. First is Pteranodon. Oh, that looks really nice. It looks pretty similar to like the older model that Pteranodon had in this model. Or in this mod, but black and white coloration though. That's very cool. Animations are still really good. Again, though, a lot of these models are going to be updated in the newer port, which is going to be really awesome. But I still think that looks really good. We all know what the T-Rex looks like because we have it on the Fossils and Archaeology Survival World. Looks pretty darn good, I'd say. Captures the whole idea pretty well. It's got some red around the eyes. And an overall brown coloration. So it's awesome. Awesome indeed. Velociraptor. We have not managed to get Velociraptor on the world yet. So, bloop. Ooh. That looks really nice. I love the feathering, and the colors in general just look really good too. That one's actually really nice. That's one of my favorites so far. Got a nice tail fan too. Wow, that's pretty nice. I quite like that. And of course we know what the Triceratops looks like, because we have them on our world too. And I think that they look pretty good as well. They got an overall stubby body with a relatively short tail, and everything else seems to match up pretty well, I think. First up, we have Pachycephalosaurus, another one that I haven't managed to get yet. Looks very nice. I kind of like the spots that this one has too. Yeah, it's got the domed head. It's got the whole shape of Pachycephalosaurus down pretty well as well. That T-Rex is certainly having a great time over there. All right. And yeah, something that's really cool is that there seems to be like some variation in the colors. This one has more of a red dome, whereas this one is a little bit more like black or dark gray. They look really cool. I quite like them. Deinonychus, I believe I know what it looks like from Poet Plays, his old Fossils and Archaeology series. I'm pretty sure the model hadn't changed. Oh, it had changed. The colors. Wow. She looks really cool. Got some blazing red eyes going on there, and it is larger than the Velociraptor. And the feathers in general just look really good, too. Any different colors with you? Oh, look at that. They're climbing trees. Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool, the fact that they're climbing the trees, because that is actually pretty likely for dromaeosaurs like Deinonychus. It seems like they would climb up into the trees and they would pounce down on their prey, and then they would pin them with their massive sickle claws on each toe or on each foot, and then tear into them with their mouths, which is really terrifying. That's really cool. It's getting dark too. Okay, after that we have the Ankylosaurus. They just start off hungry. I feel like it's looked like this for a while too, so I feel like this model's remained pretty consistent, and again, it's a good model. It really does scream Ankylosaurus. I think they did a very good job with that. They're just very hungry. Then we got dinosaurs everywhere. Compsognathus, we do have a couple of these in the park as well. And I like them. Very small, they make little whistling noises. Some cool little feathers going on too. Feathers are likely for creatures like that, small creatures like, oh, no, it jumps onto, oh, you helped your buddy. You are a true savior. I didn't know they jumped onto them. That's like really cool. Oh, let me see that again. Yeah, like you see how it's like flapping its arms? That's likely for them too. Like they would kind of flap their arms to keep themselves stable while they're like digging in with their talons and just biting into the animal. So that is technically accurate. That is, of course, we get some like a Pachycephalosaurus skull and everything. That's like really cool. That's like it looks like they did a lot of really cool things with the Deinonychus. The cool thing is that it seems like in the revival of the mod, the port that will be coming up soon that I've been mentioning a lot, is going to have a lot of really cool like dynamic animations and stuff like that. It's gonna be very cool. There's a lot of death and destruction happening. Spinosaurus. Yeah, it's certainly like 2010s Spinosaurus, right? The sail goes all the way back to the tail like that. That is a very classic like 2010s Spinosaurus depiction. So of course it is outdated. Spinosaurus has changed quite a bit since then. Nowadays we know that it had like a type of basilisk type tail, relatively short legs, and really everything else looks good. The new model for Spinosaurus, and again the port that I keep mentioning, does have those attributes. So it's going to be a lot more up to date, which is going to be really, really cool. And I'm just very excited for it. Like I think that they're really doing an awesome thing. And then we have Dilophosaurus. Of course, we have, oh no, we have Dilophosaurus in the park. I know that they do have sexual dimorphism or just differences in individualism, like, or just individual differences. Like you have some with more black crests. And down here, this one has more of an orange crest. Very awesome. The updated model for those guys look really cool too. Brachiosaurus. Have not seen this one quite yet, I don't think. Oh, no, I have. I've seen that before. Still very cool. It does look a lot like Brachiosaurus. I think they did a fantastic job with that one too. Colors look really cool. You got some like dark greens with some stripes and really cool bump on its head as well. Which is a little bit more orange. It also seems like the nostrils are on top of the head. We now know that the nostrils were like set a little bit lower on the animals, and you know, like most other animals. I am very curious to see what the Stegosaurus looks like. Oh, that's interesting. Huh? It's kind of cool. Like, I'm not too crazy with how small some of those plates are, which are, of course, the osteoderms on the animal's back, but it still looks pretty good. Still very much looks like Stegosaurus. He's like, nuh-uh. Snap out of it, man. Snap out of it. I think he's stuck, though. Okay, next row. Gallimimus. I'm really excited to see how these guys look. Abu. Oh. That's very up to date. It's got the feathers, of course. Gallimimus and other ornithomimids did have feathers. And it's huge too. It's absolutely massive. Probably not as big as Gallimimus was compared to me anyway, my in-game character. But it looks high. It looks very good. Some differences in colors too. This one has more of a reddish color. Wow, that is so cool. Like I said, I still think that. Oh no. I wonder who's gonna win. So someone needs to run. I think it's not worth it for one of you. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Liopleurodon, can't look at that yet. Allosaurus. I have Allosaurus in the park, so. Oh. Run, Gallimimus. No. Oh, shoot. Okay, well. Yeah, no, I think they look really good. I think they did a good job with Allosaurus. We just barely got Sarcosuchus too. I think that it looks really good. No, it does. That still does hold up very well. Ceratosaurus also looks really good. I do have them in the park as well. Wonder if there's like, you guys don't get bright crests? Oh, that's a different color. for your head anyway. That's cool. I was just hoping that one like the crests would be a little bit brighter. But no biggie, no biggie. It still looks really good. Dryosaurus, we don't have any of you. Run. No, it's my fault. Oh, look at the colors. Oh, flock of Dryosaurs. Oh, look at the green ones. Oh, no. Look at the green ones with the orange. That's very nice. Wow. These do look really good. These look good. Therizinosaurus, we have this one too, and I think that it looks good. I accidentally pressed Q. Oops. Where'd the egg go? Where'd it go? There it is. Hey, blue. Yeah, I really like the blue around the eyes. I think that is really awesome. And look, I didn't know that, but there's differences in colors. Got this one with blue, this one without the blue. And again, this is one that I still think holds up very well, and I keep hitting Q, but that's fine. We also have Parasaurolophus. I think it looks great. And technically, its sounds are accurate. These sounds that you hear, those are the actual sounds that, like, we've reproduced. Like, a team of researchers had recreated a Parasaurolophus skull and blew air through it to kind of like replicate what type of sounds they might have been able to make. And it's what you can kind of hear them making right now. Those honking noises, very trumpety. Citipati. Oh, that looks cool. Get him. Ceratosaurus. Fight back. Oh, look at the ones with the white crests. Oh, no. All those babies. But they look good, though. They look really good. The feathers look fantastic. Yeah, no, all that looks really good. Next row, we got Diplodocus. This is going to be a new one. Boom. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Its head is actually a little bit more raised up, too, which is technically accurate. It's got that really long tail. And it's got the spines going down the middle of the back, which is likely for Diplodocus. We have found some of its close relatives, or a close relative of it did have that, so it's likely that it did too. Ornitholestes, let's see. Is it going to have the crest on its nose, or will it not? Looks like no crest. Okay. Let's just immediately go to work. Yep, no crest. That looks really cool, though. I like the red on this one. Hello there. Oh, that's very nice. Henotus, I think, is a type of turtle or relative of a turtle. Yeah, I've seen their fossils before. Look at those eyes. It's so weird. Wow, okay. You are special. You are something. You are something special. And now I think you sleep. Okay. Ichthyosaurus can't do that yet. Meganeura. This will be a lot of them. Giant dragonfly relatives. I accidentally created babies when you right click on the actual animal, it creates like the young versions of them. So there they are. Look at them all fly around. This actually is really cool. Imagine making like a giant like carboniferous enclosure and just having them flying. See, that is proper right there. Looks like you wouldn't want to go into that swamp, you know. Oh, look at the Diplodocus sitting down. Anatomically correct. Megaloraptus. I can never pronounce this one. Megalograptus. I think this one goes in here. Yeah. I technically probably could have waited, but it's not like a big aquatic creature, so I think it's fine right here. Looks good, though. I like it. Confuciusornis, we just barely hatched this. Little... No way, the Meganeura goes after them? Fly away, my little babies. Fly. Be free. You don't want to hang around here. Dodos. I've seen the dodos, and I love the dodos. There we go. Humans were the reason why dodos went extinct. Now we're the reason why they're back. But they look really good. They got some nice blue on the beak right here. At least some of them do, I think. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of them. Gastornis. Here we go. A lot of people think that this is a terror bird, and they were wondering why I didn't include it in my many interpretations of terror birds video. But it's not. It's actually not a predatory bird. At first, we thought it was. Like back when Walking with Beasts came out, we thought it was a predatory bird. But nowadays, its beak shape is certainly a lot more reminiscent of a bird that, eats nuts and fruits and things like that. And I think that we did an isotope analysis of their bones, and it seems like they mostly ate vegetarian creatures, vegetarian foods. Let's see it. Look at it eat the plants. That looks really nice, though. It's got the larger beak, too, which is very cool. That's very cool. You gotta love those giant birds. Okay, we got our next row. Ooh, Megalania. The largest terrestrial lizard to ever live that we know of. It lived in the Pleistocene of what is now Australia. There were these huge, huge lizards. Possibly venomous, too. Oh. It's trying to go after the... It's going after the Megalania. Oh, it venomized it. Oh. Was that worth it? Was it worth it to get that? What did they drop? Meganuramine. Let me look at you. It looks good, though. It still, looks really good. It's very reminiscent to Komodo dragons. Of course, Megalania belongs to the genus of Varanus, which is the exact same genus that Komodo dragons belong to. Komodo dragons are Varanus komodoensis. Megalania is Varanus priscus. So they are very closely related, so oftentimes you will see them depicted like giant Komodo dragons, which are already giant lizards. So there's that. There's the baby. I like them, though. I think they did a really good job at those. Ooh, Megaloceros. Prehistoric Kingdom recently showed some pictures of Megaloceros. Very cool. Often known as the Irish elk. Of course, it's not actually an elk. Now, it was a deer that had these really huge, interesting-looking antlers that looked like that. Looks so cool. Look at that. Oh, man, this is why I desperately wanted to... Okay. I'm trying to look at you, my guy. This is why I desperately... And I guess I was going to ask if there were female versions. I'm so glad there are. But this is why I was so desperately trying to find permafrost on the survival world, because I desperately wanted some Cenozoic creatures like this. Because this would have been so cool to have. Look at that. It even has the type of hump on its back, too. The colors seem pretty good. Based off of cave art, we have a pretty good idea of what coloration Megaloceros had when it was alive. It's very cool stuff. And yes, they had these huge, huge antlers that were just a sight to behold. And they captured it very well right here. Love them. Elasmotherium? I don't think I knew that Elasmotherium was in this. That's cool. Let's check it out. Oh, no, I did know that. I've seen it before. I think on Poet's World. It looks really good. They've opted for more so the horn rather than the boss, but it's got an overall massive build. With it being an extinct species of rhinoceros, it does have a very rhinoceros look about it, and so that is very cool. That's very cool. I wonder if there's any variation with these. It's not looking like it. Yeah, no, it looks like they all just have horns. I was wondering if some of them would have smaller horns or something like that. Quagga. This is... Can't remember if it's an extinct species of zebra, but yeah, that looks good. The quagga is another creature similar to the dodo that went extinct relatively recently. We actually do have photos of the quagga, and you can actually search them up. It's unfortunate that it's an animal that went extinct pretty recent, because they would have been cool to see. But that's very cool. Looks very nice. Very accurate, I'd say. Ooh, the Smilodon. I'm curious what the Smilodon will look like. Put the Smilodon on the trees. Why? I don't know. Okay, it's got some more stripes going. Oh, that looks nice. The head looks really good. It's got those iconic saber teeth. An overall bulky appearance. Looks good. Hats off. It looks really good. Mammoth. Wondering how it looks different. I'm only acquainted with like the older model for the mammoth. Oh, that looks really good. I love the curvature of the tusks. That looks fantastic. What do the babies look like, actually? Yes, they look like baby mammoths. That they look a lot more like baby Asian elephants, which is pretty accurate to the way that baby mammoths looked. Now, the only reason why I say that is because like the dinosaur era add-on, it had baby mammoths, but they just look like baby versions of the adults. So I'm glad that these look like that. I'm actually, now that I bring that up, I kind of want to see what the baby version of Smilodon looks like. Bushki. I think it more so looks like it just looks like a baby version of the adult. That's fine. I'm just glad that the mammoth looks the way that it does. Why did I put it in the trees too? Got me. We'll go ahead and move on. Titanus. This is a terror bird. Lived in North America. Let's see, where do I want to put it? Just put them. We got a nice open area over here. We can just place them over here. Ooh. Oh, that looks cool. It's got a little bit more of like a terrifying appearance compared to the Gastornis. Yeah, I like it. It kind of looks like it has a little bit of a hooked beak too. Those colors are really fantastic, like some grays with whites and blacks. Very cool. Forest Raucus, another terror bird. Ooh, look how big it is. I like this one, actually. I like the colors around the eye. What do the babies look like? Just quiet. I don't know why I tried to replicate it, but yeah, fantastic. And then Kalenkin, another terror bird. Kind of wish there was like a little bit of a differentiation between their beaks, because Kalenkin did have a little bit like of a thinner beak compared to the other terror birds that we just looked at over there. Not really a big deal, but it's just a little thing that would have been a cool little detail. They all look really fantastic, though. They all do look like properly like terror birds. I wonder if they'll be brought over in the port. That'd be really cool. I hope so. I'd love to see them. All these dinosaurs just hanging out. And then we're on to this final row right here, and then after that, we'll switch over to aquatic creatures and take a look at all of those. Arthropleura, I do have on the world. I love Arthropleura, and I think it looks really good here. And what's really cool, though, is that we have recently found that, at the very least, juvenile Arthropleura had eye stalks, similar to, like, crabs and stuff like that, which is really, really crazy. But this looks really good. The orange with the black is fantastic. Ooh, a Dilophosaurus. Is Dimetrodon not in this? I feel like Dimetrodon would be in this. Dimetrodon's not in this? Really? We have a Dilophosaurus, but not Dimetrodon? That doesn't feel right. Huh. Let me just make sure that... Yeah, those do come up. No Dimetrodon. Wow, okay. Oopsies. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love a Dilophosaurus. It doesn't get shown off nearly as much as Dimetrodon. I'm just surprised. I kind of figured that Dimetrodon would be here too. But it is, Dilophosaurus is a synapsid that lived with Dimetrodon, and it was an herbivore, quite interestingly. And yeah, look, actually, oh, that looks really good. That looks really good. They had a comically small head. Jay, stop. I get it. You're hungry, but come on. They had a relatively small head compared to the rest of their body and a massive sail similar to Dimetrodon. Very cool creatures, and I love them. Looks really good. Diploculus. I love Diploculus. One of my favorite amphibians ever. Because they look like... Oh, that looks really good. But it's because they got like a boomerang head. Right? It's... I love the shape of their head. They're just really fascinating. A lot of Diploculus in there. They look really good here, though, because I like the blue that they have. Blue is one of my favorite colors, so I think it always looks really cool on animals like that. Okay. Then what? Cressig Cressagrinus? I think I butchered that. Oh, you're aquatic, I think. I'm sorry. Oh, no, they're fighting. Oh, geez, what have I done? Tiktaalik. We have Tiktaalik on the world, of course. I like them. I think they look really good. It's going after the... Is it going after the terror bird? Oh, okay. Thought it was. It looks good. Platypelodon. That Tiktaalik does look good, though. I do quite like it. Platypelodon. I didn't know Platypelodon was in this. Hey, Blue. I love it. I can't talk right now. Platypelodon is a very strange elephant relative that, yes, had that lower jaw with these massive like tusks down there. Initially, it was thought that they could have been used as like a shovel to shovel up vegetation. But nowadays, the consensus is that they would use their trunks to pull down branches and things like that. And then they would use their trunks to essentially just use their tusks to saw off those branches and get the vegetation that way. Their tusks could also be used to like strip bark off of said branches and things like that. They're just very fascinating creatures, and I love them. And these guys look really good. It's a really nice surprise that Platypelodon is in this. I love it. And then Megalodon. Okay, so that's like a good place to go and look for an ocean. That way we can spawn all of these, yes, child. That way we can go and spawn all of these aquatic creatures. Okay, this looks like it's a big enough body of water. I don't know if it's an ocean per se. It probably is. It has more than enough water though. This is where we're gonna do it. Splash. Okay. Let's take a look at these creatures. Okay, first off, Plesiosaurus. I'm quite curious as to what this is going to look like. Well, they make the same noises that they used to all the time after, watching Poet Plays and all that. I like them. They like retain that kind of orange coloration that, of course, they've pretty much always had in this mod, which is something I'm incredibly nostalgic for. Be free, my friend. And look at them swimming around though. That looks really good. And then we'll go next to sturgeon. We see a lot of these guys swimming around. They're just like, they're just fish that help fill in the world. All that good stuff. Alligator gar as well. The coelacanth, which is a cool addition. Looks like this. Very accurate because coelacanths are around today. Mosasaurus. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, it grabbed onto it. I love those animations. Like the ones where they like latch onto things. That is so cool. It does have the counter shading. It has the tail fluke. Yeah, looks really good. Love it. Nautilus, we see these guys everywhere. Very hard to catch, by the way. The magical Liopleurodon. It's getting nighttime. Looks like it is more the accurate size as well. And it kind of seems like it has some colors that are a little bit more reminiscent to Walking with Dinosaurs. Of course, the documentary that really popularized Liopleurodon, that and the unicorn thing. But no, they look great. They look really great. I like them. And then the piece de resistance, the Megalodon. The Meg, as Jason Statham would say. Let's see it. That is so cool. Oh, man, that is so cool. His animations look really good, too. Just a giant shark just swimming around being terrifying. Love it. What do the young look like, I wonder? They look really good. They all look really good. That's fantastic. Kind of looks like they're trying to get me. I'm curious. I'm curious how fast it would take a Megalodon to kill me. Okay. We are in survival mode. Let's see how fast, with no armor, how fast this could happen. If they're even aggressive towards me, they might not be. think we're fine. It's probably, it might be because I like spawn them right in front of me, so they kind of see me as their papa, you know, their vater, their father. 2 hits, okay. Did you see how everything changed, like turned towards me? Oh man. Any of you guys aggressive towards me, I wonder? Stratosaurus? No? Okay. Cetipatties are cool. Allosaurus? What about you? Ooh, darn. What about the Therizinosaurus? I'm actually curious about that. Oh, Stegosaurus? Oh, Agamizer. Oh, your buddy. They have a herd mentality. Oh. What about Gallimimus? Come on, fight me. I want a Gallimimus to fight me. Are you stuck? Is that why you can't? Oh, do you just run? Kick me or something. Disembowel me. Oh, it's Stegosaurus. And now his buddy's here. Diplodocus, help. What about you? Do you fight? Oh! Spinosaurus. Oh, you gotta. I'm kind of surprised that it takes some of them 2 hits. It looks like it just hit me with its tail. Let's see what else. Ooh, I want to see the Megalania. How's the Megalania do it? Don't mind me, fellas. Just passing through. Dodos, do you attack me? No. I mean, knowing their track record, their history, you know, they probably wouldn't. Little Ornitholestes. Ooh, and then I want to see the Megalosaurus too. Ooh, I am venomized. Oh, and I'm slow too. Oh, that's cool. Okay. And then we're going to see the Megalosaurus, and then we're going to call it good after that. All right, Megalosaurus. Put those antlers to good use. Ooh. Come on, put them up. Put them up. I gotcha. Oh. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and call it good there. Again, this was a little bit of a farewell to this version of the mod, because I am just going to lie down and wait for the port of the mod. I want to wait for the newest edition instead of like continuing the world and, you know, just adding on to it when eventually it'll get replaced. Anywho, this is fantastic still, though. I still think that these all hold up very well. They are still very much like Minecraft-ified. Like they're, you know, they look like they belong in Minecraft, but they're still decently accurate too. Some of them are outdated. That Spinosaurus, of course, is. But for the most part, I think that they're very, very good. And I think that the developers did a fantastic job at that. Not to mention, I am very nostalgic for this mod. I am very nostalgic for this mod because it's a mod that I used to, you know, watch YouTube videos on when I was younger. So there's this mod has a special place in my heart. So I want it to be like a mainstay on the channel, you know. So when the port comes out, I'm hoping that we can, you know, continue this series or continue a series for a while after that point and continue to see the amazing work that these fellas have done, you know. Isn't that right, Lasmatherium? Now you're running? Oh, you're getting your buddies. Okay, you're just like, look at this guy. Okay. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. That really does help out the channel a lot. But that's all I have for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have an awesome day.